Man, and I'm playing some Minecraft. I didn't. Uh, I didn't actually stream yesterday because I didn't feel very well, but I don't feel. I feel worse today actually. My throat hurts, but I'll just show you what I'm doing. Pretty. Oh, I have some flowers, so I gotta get rid of those. Un momento, por favor. Look at that mountain, just mocking me. Yes, sheep. This is a privacy corridor. Wait a minute. Should all be the same line. I don't understand why they're not. We do not sheep. Let me check. No, no one's here. That's okay. I think I'll just eat worms. So I watched Seven Samurai yesterday, and it's really amazing. I would completely recommend it. It's not like a modern film, though, so yeah, I don't think you should go into it with that expectation. Hmm. All right, I have one shovel in here. No. I'm organizing my shovel collection. Very important. So my friend just asked me if I'm going to a work party. She literally asked me like an hour ago, which is like weird because if you want me to go to a party that's today, you need to like ask me way before today. I'm sorry. I'm not going to some stupid party. Gonna check the chat. Ooh. There are two people here. One from Twitch and one from YouTube. So thank you very much for joining me. I am continuing to destroy dirt today. Yeah, I think the rose is uneven. But which direction do I want to go in? Maybe I'll start in this direction. Okay. So simple rule, I will check the chat when I break my shovel. Yeah, so she was like, I would like to see her, but maybe not in a party like that. Also, as I said, I feel a little bit ill, so I don't think I should be around people. Not that I'd want to be around people anyway, but why am I just doing one row? I should have done two. So you may be wondering why I am putting up so much dirt. I'm digging so much dirt because, one, I want to make the world flat, destroy the ocean, and also make a pyramid. So I have multiple goals. That's weird. There's some random button flashing on my keyboard. I don't know what it was. I've never seen it before. Yeah, but work was really tough because I had basically like two things to do today. Because the things that I'm doing are slowly getting taken over by my two coworkers who will still have this job in November. And I kind of and I asked my boss if I could start training for my previous job earlier, and he's like, no, you won't have time. I have time, you know. Okay, the shovel's not lasting very long, so maybe I'll have a 2-shovel rule. So yeah, I was just suffering all day at work, waiting for the time to end. And I did literally not a lot. It was also dumb because we were told we can't have any meetings because production is struggling with numbers. So I canceled the meetings that I had with production. And they're like, it didn't have any problems. They finished everything. So what was the point of that? Okay. Check in the chat. I think I have two or one very loyal watcher, which I appreciate. Thank you very much. Yeah, so nothing else really happened. My friend asked me if I was going to a party. A sheep jumped in my face. Stupid sheep jumping in my face. Yeah. This is a bit random, but I also I'm not sure I talked about this on the stream, but generally one of the advantages and disadvantages to living alone is that you can do whatever you want, right? There's nobody who stops you from streaming Minecraft and trying to break dumb records. Nobody stops you from doing that. And you get I think my daughter called them side quests, and I think that's a good description of it. You get lost in these side quests that don't really matter. So, generally, one thing that I've always wanted to do is to learn as many languages as I can. And I I know a few languages at a maybe better than basic level. Like I know Polish, um, I know Spanish, probably French as well at different levels. So I've been using these apps, and then I had this idea last weekend that there's actually a lot. I'm not sure if that was two shovels or one shovel, so I will check the chat momentarily as soon as I get these. Pick up this stuff. Um, so there's also governments that have public television stations, so you can just watch French television or Spanish television or Catalan television or Galega television or whatever you want. And most of them don't even require a VPN. Some do, but I have a VPN anyway, so thought that was maybe gravel. And yeah, so I so I spent a lot of time on this side quest last weekend, like a lot of hours, and I was only stopped when my daughter came, and then we did something else. Uh, yeah, so I, but I eventually found like like TV stations in all of these different languages that I wanted to learn. So yeah, so I found so basically it's a list of like maybe 14 different languages that I'm learning because they're similar to languages I already know. And so it's actually remarkably interesting because I was watching German television and I was watching this thing about fire trucks and I was like, oh, that's an interesting fire truck, you know. But that's not the craziest thing. I was watching Czech television, and one night there was like a Czech movie on about some kind of detective. So I was watching a few scenes of that. And then they had, I guess there's an election in Czechia. So often on public television in Europe, um, the public television will be required to give every political uh, party time. There's like a fair use kind of thing on their on their station. So they do this in Poland too, but basically it was like a whole block of advertising just for these political parties, and some of them were really wacky, and it was like, maybe I should start a political party in the Czech Republic. Like, it looks like everybody else is. Everybody else is, and their mom has a political party. And I mean, I can kind of get the basics of Czech because Polish and Czech are really similar, but sometimes like they're not. So I didn't know everything that they were talking about. Um, yeah, but there was a political party for people who want the monarchy to come back. There was a political party for people who drive. It was like, say no to the Green Deal. It's like, what Green Deal? We're not even American. Come on, guys. So that was kind of entertaining. Gotta get up here. That's how I built stairs. Yeah, and then there was like some husband and wife, and it seemed to be some kind of cult thing. I don't know. And honestly, I would vote for the weirder ones because the ones that seem to be like regular political parties just seem so uh, smarmy. Was my word for today. Smarmy. Ow. I think it goes down here. And we'll see. Uh-oh. Gotta go up again. Ow. Well, I didn't eat your friend. I'm just reaping the benefits, as they say. I thought this was a cave before, but I see that it's not. Just like it. Oh, there's a cave down there, though. Ah! I am out of space. Okay, I gotta run before that dissipates. Get out of my way! Good thing llamas don't have any collision. Excuse me. Oops. Let me just check the chat. It's been a while. No one has said anything, but still 2 people watching. Thank you very much. Forgot what I was saying before. And today I was watching a bit of a Catalan soap opera. And the great thing about soap operas is that you don't really need to understand the language very much to know what's going on. Yeah, maybe while I'm here, I'll just fix this little blight upon humanity. Blight upon humanity. This health and safety hazard, I would say, more than blight upon humanity. All better. It's the 2-shovel rule. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, that was 2 shovels. Still 2 people. Probably the same people. You change the title. It's not very attractive, I guess. I'm in the zone. Ah, let's do it this way. There's a hole there, but what? More. I finally got to the. Because I got frustrated and I was just digging straight into this mountain. And that's where I stopped, I guess. I guess I did not stop there. See? The hole continues. I think it might be holes forever. Actually. Yeah, because. Wait a minute. No. Still a hole there. Finally got to the end. Oh, the tiniest bridge ever. I think it is the tiniest bridge ever, actually. Because I should go. Oh, yeah. Well, in that direction, there's a giant plummet. Which is, I don't even think it's the main hole in the mountain. There's like, or maybe it is. Maybe it's connected because there's another hole in the mountain. Let me check the chat. 40 minutes and no chatting so far. Which is okay. It relieves the pressure for me to say anything witty and entertaining. Sorry, chicken. You're in the way. This is dangerous. Sorry, somebody is WhatsApping me in the middle of my stream. Just got called an uncle. Although uncle is kind of like what's the word? It's not really it's not a question of being related. It's more like that you know the couple that has the kids. Although I should say something more, sorry. Exciting action as I WhatsApp my friend. Wow, you can hear it. That's weird. I heard it twice. Oh, because she said something else, but I can't actually have a conversation right now. I just wanted to be more polite. Uh, now I'm focused on the task at hand, bringing excitement to the people who want to watch me crush dirt. Oh, so basically, my friend went to this work party, and they have like these big parties, like one in the summer and one in maybe more than one. I think they have like 3 big parties every year. But anyway, there's this party today, and I didn't want to go at all. And my boss was asking me about it, and he was like, "Oh, you don't want to go?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not really into that thing." And it's like, never been into that thing, those things. You know, it's funny how little your boss actually knows you. But I think that's one of the problems with my boss is like he's nice and everything, but he can't really imagine that there are people who are not like him, which is odd. But anyway, my boss asked me if I was going to this party, and I said no, and he was really, really shocked. But my friend just asked me if I'm going to the party, and she asked me at 5 or something if I'm going to this party, and I'm like, no. So you have to ask me before 5. And she was at the party at 6, so I'm going to change my mind and be there suddenly right now. I don't think so. I don't think so, lady. Oh no. I gotta go up there. How am I going to do this? It's like Tetris of dirt. And we have these like sort of like daily meetings in my small team. And the guy, he is nice. Like there's nothing wrong with him, but he doesn't he doesn't do a very good job. There's lots of people in that team that maybe not lots. There are two people who are not very reliable. This guy and uh, another guy, which is a completely different story. But anyway, he said something like, I will tell you this because I need to have something to talk about. So we were doing some training. So my team is responsible for training and onboarding at the company that I work for. And we provide the trainings, we monitor the trainings and all of that stuff. But mainly the people who actually do the trainings, we train them. So we created this program, me, my work partner, and this lady and this guy. So this lady, she lost her job and she was crying at work because of the stress of this program. I think I talked about that in one of my videos, but she was stressed and she wasn't a really good fit for this team. But frankly, I'm not sure. I know now who is a good fit for the team, but anyway. So this one guy left everything to the last moment, like absolutely everything. And we said, you have to do it. You have to do it at like this time, like this is the deadline. He's like, yes, 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 I will. And then we had like a meeting the week of like this week, and we were supposed to have the training on Thursday. Um, so he hadn't done it on Tuesday, which is like ridiculous. And so he was going to also be responsible for doing something in the meeting. And he said, yes, 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 I'll do it. And he has like weeks to figure out how to do this basically. And the day of the meeting, he's like, nope, I don't know how to do it. And he did this like the last meeting we had too. And he was like, no, I'll do it this time. I'll do it this time. And he doesn't know how to do it. And I had to figure out at that time, I figured out at that time that you needed to be the organizer of the meeting to do this thing. And I said that at that time, which was like a month ago. And so basically he had a month to figure it out and he didn't do it. And then there was like, he had his part and his part was so boring. It was just basically like reading something and I was dying because it's the second or third time I've heard it. And I'm like, I don't want to hear this ever again. So anyway, so we had this meeting to talk about like in the morning our stuff. So this other guy who has similar problems, but not as extreme, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry if I say anything stupid," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't I didn't hear anything particularly stupid today. And I it just slipped out of my mouth, and I was like, "Oh, he's gonna think that I mean that he says stupid things." And sometimes he does, but it's not what I meant. So my mouth was a little bit out of control today. But I was just really frustrated. Like, I'm I'm kind of done with this team. It's like, why would you why would you keep the people you kept in your team? I think he just kept the people who are, more friendly to him. And this guy who does nothing is very friendly to him. Can I go down there? I can. But how far can I go down there? That far, I guess. Very far. So yeah. But you would think that it would be a very spicy day. Yeah, my work partner was like, Adam's very spicy today. Like, I was like, no, I'm just very frustrated by this experience because it was so horrible. I did not like it at all. It was like, what am I doing here? Why am I at this job? What am I? I think I'm out of space, so I need to go down and pick up some more stuff. Let me check. No one's saying anything at all. Well, well, well. Yeah, so in conclusion, work sucks, but it's better than starving to death. I should get rid of this. I have an idea. I'm going to go in here and try and get rid of this because I think this is the... No, I just got... No. So where is the cave? There's some cave here because I heard cave music. This is the cave. Okay. Llama. Mm, 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 mm. Do, 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 do. If I could just make money to exist, that would be great. I don't think I would contribute much to society, to be honest. I would just watch movies, play Minecraft, uh, review movies, listen to books, review books. Food, glorious food. to try it. Hello, puppy. Oh, what? What's your problem? I think you ate all the sheep. I haven't devastated your natural environment quite just yet. You can go in the mountain. There's a sheep right there. There's another sheep there. There's two even. Oh, that's where the cave is. I mean, that's one cave, actually. There are multiple caves. It's going to try and go until I make it to the sea. Or go until I can't go anymore. And that's as far as I can go. However, I can use my stairway method. What is that? I don't know what that is. And he goes wild with his shovel. Didn't have really a lot of focus this session, so this is why my destruction was all over the place. Yeah, and she said like one of the reasons she went to this party is because she wanted to see me. And it's like, again, if you want me to go to a party, oh, that's dangerous. You should probably like consult with me first, months in advance, not the day of. Especially since I think those things you need to like RSVP. Or there was some situation where she couldn't go because she didn't RSVP, and I wanted to give her my invitation. And we had a whole conversation about this now that I remember. I was like, I don't go to those parties. I don't want to go. But you can use my invitation. And I think she went. But she couldn't use my invitation for some reason. Just thinking of growing fat. I also did a review of Inception. Quite popular on YouTube. I mean, by my standards. 47 views, baby. Although I think the record for a long form video is like 500. And it's K-pop Demon Hunter. Which is a relatively nice production. Oh, maybe I can just expose the hole. That's a bit graphic, but yes. So I think that goes down. I'm not going to fall in it today, but I think that cavern goes all through this mountain. But that friend also has some strange views because she's like, generally she has some strange views, but she told me once, oh, I feel like you're wasting. Like she was sad for me because I don't have a partner or anything, but I've done my duty to society by having a partner. And, I had discussions about this on this stream. Ooh, somebody said something about if I'm ready or not, but it seems like a weird thing to say to a friend, like, oh, I feel sad for you because you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Do, 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 do. But she is a nice friend. She gave me a camera. When I said that, I told her I was interested in bird watching. She's like, here's this expensive camera. So pretty generous. What if you can ever run out of dirt in Minecraft? I think I'm about to find one, maybe not about. I think I will find out. All right. Forgot that there's a giant hole here in this direction. Nope. First comment is a bot comment. A little bit tired of mining dirt, to be honest. So I think I shall stop. So thank you, everybody who was watching. Take care. Bye-bye.